always have this attitude saying, काम कभी नहीं रुकता है, कोई नहीं करेगा तो अपन करेंगे. I started around 5 years ago. The idea actually originated from an everyday household problem, which is bread is not good for you. Problem is not the taste. The problem is the nutrition aspect of the product. आप जो चीज हर रोज खा रहे हो, right? Early in the morning, is that good for you? Was the question. Every morning when I was leaving for work around 8:30, I was doing 4 to 6 slices of bread. My parents are from Rajasthan, so they're always on the lines of ये हर रोज सुबह bread क्या लगा रखा है, रोटी सब्जी खा के जा. And that's a problem that every household is facing. So that was the real pain point that we wanted to solve for, which is why the tagline bread बदलो आदत नहीं, right? आज आपको 2 slice खाने के पहले 4 बार सोचना पड़ता है. Bread actually is being looked at as not the most consumer friendly product, but still comes on the table because of the consumer's affinity towards that product category on that breakfast table. But a lot of consumers are now saying we want to get off bread. Bread is making me fat. Bread is not good for my health. Bread is packed with empty calories. There is no nutrition in it. We just understood 5 core people. We understood a busy professional. We understood a nutritionist. We understood a gym go. We understood a child. We understood the mother. And then we said, what are their pain points? Why are they not eating this bread? That's when the idea actually came into being, where I quit my job a couple of years ago and said, I want to make bread I can eat again. I then partnered with a food technologist from Holland, and he and I formulated the country's first protein bread. Currently, we have 3 products in the protein bread category. One is bread with 48 grams of protein, which is 20% lower in carbs, low fat, low sugar, no cholesterol, it's trans fat free. Then we've got a vegan protein bread, which is bread with 36 grams of protein. Again, low fat, low sugar, 20% lower in carbs, cholesterol, trans fat free. And we've got a whole wheat protein bread, which is bread with 32 grams of protein. Again, very similar claims. Around 9 to 10 months ago, we launched a zero maida bread category, which is a 100% clean label product. The one core thing that we believe while formulation of products is the taste comes first, then texture, and then nutrition. At the back end, we're actually working reverse to maximize how we can get the maximum nutrition to the consumer. Currently, we're servicing Bombay, Pune, and Bangalore from a geography standpoint, covering 3 channels, which is retail, which is a combination of modern trade and general trade, sending product to Nature's Basket, Food Hall, Reliance, Noble Pluses, in the general trade category, doing society stores, Amiri, Rakhangis, and the like. So around 300 plus retail outlets, at the same time servicing quick commerce and e-commerce players such as Zepto, Swiggy, Instamart, Milk Basket, Big Basket, Dunzo, Amazon, and the likes. And we third run a D2C model where we deliver fresh to the house between 6 to 9 in the morning, where fresh bread is delivered to the doorstep of the consumer. I started off in the kitchen. I started getting galis at home, saying पूरा kitchen को ऊपर नीचे कर दिया, right? Saying ये क्या हो रहा है घर पे? From the kitchen I moved to the garage, where we started doing our trials. I still remember those days very clearly. We were failing miserably. We were failing time and again because what we were trying to solve for was a very big problem, and bring that back to the table as a staple. So in the journey to making the product, it was very challenging. It started off at home. From the research standpoint, it takes us good 8-9 months of research, trials, testing, lab analysis, testing it on ourselves, seeing what kind of results are coming out, and then we say, okay, abhi lagta hai product ready. Joss and I have worked on it for more than a year. We're a brand that believes in focus. We're a brand that believes that do one product but do it right. During COVID, we were like scrubbing the floors, cleaning the vessels, doing deliveries after that, running 14 hours every day, losing weight because of that, because no idea what's going on. right? Just working like robots, right? So the attitude was something that has got us so far, to be very honest, because first gen on entrepreneur or not understanding bakery कैसे चलता है, right? Not understanding logistics क्या होता है, sales क्या होता है, to building a business now which is scaling fast, rapidly. It's just, I think that one advantage that we have was the attitude. The failures kept coming in, but we said, "हाँ ठीक है," right? In the larger scheme of things, we were looking at them as obstacles that we had to cross. So attitude was something that has helped us get so far. Yeah, it's a 20,000 crore bread market size is very large. Everyone eats bread in this country. Yes, there are very large players. There, we look up to them. Yeah, but there's a lot of room. We're very competitive even with our price points. Today, the consumer doesn't mind spending that little extra money towards buying something much better, right? So that's where we come into play. The moment we put it in the hand of the consumer, they started referring the product already. And who wouldn't want to eat a protein bread, right? Which tastes phenomenal. Where you get 5 grams of protein in one slice of bread, that's almost 1.6 egg whites worth of protein in a slice of bread. Everyone's becoming more aware of their health. Everyone wants to lead a healthy life because the kind of life we live, right, it's very fast. Uh, it's always there's something or the other happen. At least let's get the food right. The Shark Tank, usually you apply for it online if they think the business has enough credibility in terms of how it's shaping up, how it's growing. At the same time, if they think that the business story model, right, is good for the audience, where it's solving an actual problem, right? Bread badlo aadat nahi, right? Wow. The saying, get back to your bread, solving a national problem, right? Is when they think there's value. That's how we got onto Shark Tank. By September, when we shot, we were already 3x. By the time Shark Tank went live, we were already 9x. Now, post Shark Tank, the awareness has definitely reached a very large audience. It's become a nationwide reach, right? On prime time television. So the brand recall becomes stronger. The number of orders increase. The more people now looking at understanding what this product is all about, and it's very affordable, right? So of course the number of queries just go off the roof. This sudden surge where you're full chaos, whole team is up 24 hours. It's like, whoa, what just happened? We're looking at strong strategic tie-ups right now. We're already in conversation with a lot of people. Fundraising, honesty, is a ongoing activity, which is always happening. Once you enter a cycle of scale, you need capital to scale fast. So that's something which is ongoing, and I think it's an evergreen activity to keep engaging with people. From a short-term goals, we're looking at starting a couple of more cities for this year. The idea is to build that kind of branding image where we're now resonating with the audience saying, "ये मेरा Breadwallah है," right? My bread comes from here. So that's what we're working on now. Very, very focused towards the larger goal of becoming the country's biggest Breadwallah. And that's where we're moving towards. That's what we want to do at least in the next 3 to 5 years.